Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's section of the channel. And today we'll still be discussing how to make money in bear markets. How do you become profitable in bear markets? And today I'm just going to start off with my story, right? And my journey into crypto and some of the mistakes I made, and so that you shouldn't make it. Now, if you notice that for the few days since the 10th of May, we've been going just sideways. We come up to around the 31K level. We go down to the 27K level, sometimes the 28K, and it's just been a sideways action and a boring action of some sort, especially for the last few days. As you can see, I'm on just the 4 hours time frame, and there's just this kind of boring price action that continues happening. And what this means, or what happens to a lot of a lot of people, right, in the markets, is that they leave the markets, and that is one of the biggest mistakes that you could ever do, right? And I will really just tell you or explain to you some of my mistakes. Now, let me start with a tweet. I tweeted something, and you can follow me at the Femi Kennedy, right? I said, bull markets makes you money, but bear markets makes you wealthy. Bull markets makes you money, but bear markets makes you wealthy. I saw another tweet from Benjamin Cohen, who I like so much. Uh, he said something, and I liked it. And he said, "Do not fear a Bitcoin bear market. They lead to accumulation phases of a lifetime. The only trick is to just stick around, no matter how bad it gets." Now, I'll make you understand why bear markets has the capability to make you wealthy, like I said, and make you money in the long run. Now, I got into the crypto markets, or I began to hear about Bitcoin at around 2012, but I didn't take it serious. I just thought it was another scam and all the other things I was reading in the news. But in 2017, and let me go back to 2017. Let me go to the weekly time frame, right? Now I came across Bitcoin in 2017 around this period. Yeah, I remember I was in school then, and Bitcoin had just run up from 3,000, I think. It ran up from 3,000 to 10,000, and I was here, right? And because of the country I was just trying to buy some Bitcoin. It was really, really difficult because I wasn't in the US, I wasn't in all the other European countries, but it was difficult to get Bitcoin. I tried my best, and I was able to get some, right? I tried trading the markets, but I wasn't successful. I couldn't do it. It was very stressful. I was in school, and so I just let it ride up a little. And when it ride up, I think to around 15K, little money I had, I pulled it out, and then I left the market, right? And then the bear market began, and it was like I had made the best decision of my lifetime, right? Just leaving the market at the exact period in time, and the market went down. As you can see, this was like from the top, this was like a what? A 81% drop, about 83% drop. And I left the market, right? I left the market, and it looked like a nice decision, right? But looking at what happened later, you could see that from where I left the market, right, from where I left the market till now, you could see that if I had just waited more, this is 49,000. So this is 249% from where I left the market to the top. Now, and that gives us a very clear definition, right? Or a very clear understanding that the moment you leave the markets, right, you are leaving a lot of gains on the table. Now, this was just with Bitcoin. Let me make you understand how powerful this was with something like Ethereum. Ethereum, at about when I was coming into the markets, maybe it was around $900. Now, from where I left the market, right, till the top, that was a 300%, 300x. Now, the funny thing was that if I had remained in the market, I would have been able to still continue accumulating at the bottom, at this bottom. And if I had accumulated at the bottom, because I re-entered the market there in 2019, right? Ethereum was about $100, I think around this place, $100, right? And I rode some of those coins down to the top about 4,500%. And why am I telling you all this is that in period or slow periods like these or down periods like these, do not leave the market. Do not leave the market. Yes, I know your money must have been in USDT, must have been in US dollars, which is very good, right? But what you should be doing around this period is to go and study more, subscribe to the channel, like go and study more about Bitcoin, get very good at the fundamentals, and make sure you continue following the channels. Like for instance, now we know that Bitcoin and the crypto market is almost getting to its bottom, right? Even though, like I told you in the last video, we're not at the bottom, we're still going to look at it, right, on the chart maybe in this video, but we're still not at the bottom. Is that if you can catch some altcoins at crazy cheap prices? I mean, look at ADA. I mean, I when I was, let me check ADA, when I was getting ADA Cardano, right? Cardano was about 0.1 cent. You understand? Cents. Now imagine those people who accumulated ADA around this place. Just imagine how many percent. They actually had a 3,400%. So you have the opportunity of a lifetime, right, to get altcoins at crazy cheap prices. So that means if you had put just about $3,000, you currently have at least $90,000 if you had sold the top. Do you understand? So this is an opportunity for you to get many of these altcoins for crazy cheap, for crazy cheap. So I want to enjoin you. Like I said, don't leave the market. Like Benjamin Cohen said, don't fear the bear market. It leads to accumulation phases, which will give you an opportunity of a lifetime, right? So this is even the time you should be getting it ready. You understand? Saving a lot, putting your money and getting ready to get some of these altcoins at very, very cheap prices. I mean, Ethereum we are as far as $4,000, and now we're around 1,700. And from analysis, we're thinking it will still bottom around 1,512, right? Maybe around this place we should have a bottom for the Ethereum chart. You understand? And so I still believe we're still in the bull run. We're just in the corrective phase of the bull run, right? And then we're still going to have one last rally. And you don't want to miss the chance in getting some of these altcoins at very, very cheap prices. So really, really, I want to join you. Like I've said in this video, do not leave the market. And if we want to look at Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing from the weekly time frame? We can look at it that we're still in our sideways action, right? This is giving us today's candle close. Probably we're still going to close red, and then that will be the first time in Bitcoin history that we're closing with 9 weekly red candles. At some point, right? We'll have to go back up. We'll have to retrace back up. So it's very important to that you understand that we are still in the accumulation phase, right? As you can see, it's just been this is on the daily time frame, right? We've just been in a constant sideways action, and at some point we'll either break upwards or downwards. But as you can see, or as you can know from my former videos, I'm expecting a downward price movement, right? Because this is just like a continuation pattern, right? And we can't see any bottoming structure here. So this looks, because it was coming, the trend is actually downward. We're still in a downward trend, except we have a heavy move upwards, right? that's when we can really see that the bottom has occurred. But right now, we're still expecting more bottom or more downward price action for Bitcoin. If we look at our EMA ribbons, we're still below the EMA ribbons even on the daily, right? Still below the EMA ribbons. There's high probability maybe we might come test the support of the EMA ribbons at about 30,800 and come back, right? So be very careful trading around this period. I don't recommend you trade around this period. I just recommend you be in USDT or BUSD or just be your stable coins, be in US dollars, right? So that you are protected. As you can still see, same thing with our 4 hours time frame. It's just been one hell of a sideways action. So I don't advise that you trade during this period. I don't advise that you be in the market. I just advise that you keep a watch of the market so that when we can sense a bottoming pattern, we can go back into the markets, right? So please, it's very important that we don't trade or lose during this period, and we conserve our money because many of these altcoins can still move downwards, right? Right, downwards. And for the immediate price action, if we look at the 1 hourly, as we can see, we're still in that range. And hopefully, before this weekend, we should see a break of the range. As you can see, we're still in that range of down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's all for today. Uh, so primarily in summary, how do you make money in bear markets? Wait. That's just a simple thing. Wait for the markets to bottom and when you can sense a bottoming pattern on Bitcoin because most of the time, most of the coins of the altcoins are pattern after Bitcoin. Their charts are very similar to Bitcoin. Yeah, there are a few outliers here and there, but most of the time they follow Bitcoin. And so you want to see a bottoming pattern in Bitcoin first before you start entering the market. So don't leave the market. Just continue monitoring it. Make sure you're out of. If you were not able to come out at the top, you understand you could still hold. I believe we'll still go back up and still even get to the 70K region, right? So if you're holding, it's preferable to be in Bitcoin, to hold in Bitcoin and not hold altcoins at this period because we said there is an asymmetric risk that they could go down, the price could go downwards, and we're expecting from this place the next support for Bitcoin is the 200 EMA at about $22,000. 22, that's around this place, right? We're expecting it 22, at least 22, $21,000 before there can be a reversal, right? If we see our support and resistance, right, there is a support at 28,800, and there's another support at that's the very uh, that's one of the best supports we have, right? But we have the 200 EMA at around the 21, 22K level, and most of the time, the 200 EMA has been or has acted as a support most of the time for Bitcoin, and so we're expecting it to get to 22, 21K level, right, before we can spot a reversal. So, what I wanted to tell you today is many times many people lose money in the bear markets because they want to trade, they want to trade the market. As you can see, they say it's a sideways action, blah 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 blah. They want to trade the highs and trade the lows, but it's very risky. That's why 99% of traders lose money. Go check it out. 99% of traders lose money, and so you don't want to be part of that. And many people, if you try to catch the range high, the range low, don't get liquidated in the process. Thing is, just wait, watch how the markets unfold, and you will make money on the long run. So, thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, right? We'll be bringing you more daily videos, right, to help you understand the markets better. Thank you.